This is an RV. We rented it in Berlin, drove it all the way over here, and now we parked for the night.
Welcome back. This time we're back for a road trip. Over the long Easter weekend, we rented an RV and took a road trip through the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Poland. The main goal was to spend some time outside and in the mountains. It turns out we ended up spending a lot of time driving. However, we did manage to make some good memories along the way. Our first stop was outside of Prague, where we visited the Karlstein Castle. The town below was fun to walk through on the way up, and it was a car-free town. Once we made it up to the castle, we decided to do a guided tour. The tour taught us about the many different rulers and the history of the Bohemian region. The castle had its roots back to the early 1300s and had seen many iterations and alterations since. And the castle was even all dressed up for the Easter holiday. From here, we made another long drive into Slovakia, which is Europe's castle capital, where they have the most castles per capita. Another castle.
Another day, another castle.
And while we did some exploring through the woods and around the castle here, the main attraction was still to come, so we yet again got on the road to go find the mountains.
Great trip so far. Lots of driving time, lots of good snacks. Huge fan.
On our way, we stopped for lunch, where we had some local sheep cheese and dumplings. This farm also had a bakery, a dairy shop, in addition to the restaurant and the farm. It made for a really great stop because we were able to get out, visit the animals, visit all the different food options they had, and take our true break. This is an angry goose. How long do we wait before we run away? Just chickens outside the bakery.
Yep. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, they're friendly.
He's gonna...
I mean, in general, chickens are friendly. I don't know about this one specifically.
He seems friendly. He's waiting for it.
Oh, he wants his treat. We just picked up farm fresh yogurt. It's a sheep's yogurt. I'm so excited to try it. Our little RV in the back. All right, so this is the sheep cheese here at the farm. Ooh, oh, interesting. A cream top. This is very good. This is amazing. I'm so glad I went and got this. Should we go get another one? This is delicious. This is the yogurt that I want all the time, not the yogurt at the grocery store. This region is known for its sheep's milk. In fact, we passed several stalls selling it on the way up to our campsite for the night. Unfortunately, we didn't stop since we just filled up on cheese, thinking we would stop on the way out. However, we took a different route out and never passed another one. Ooh, look at the mountain! And finally, we made it to our furthest destination. We arrived Saturday afternoon and were able to get hike in before evening.
This is our first hike in Slovakia, and it is breathtakingly gorgeous.
This area offered so many options for hiking. For today, we opted for one of the smaller peaks. We have our eyes set on the major peak for tomorrow. But it is still winter, and we'll have to see what conditions we find at higher elevations. We're on Babity Mountain. This is the summit. While the summit of Babity was the highest point, the best views were a little further on. So we went another maybe 10-minute walk in order to find this viewpoint. We scrambled up some rocks in order to achieve 360 views, and it was absolutely worth it. It was such a cool little hike. And since it was still winter and the sunset's rather early, we turned right around and headed back to the van in order to ensure that we made it back before sunset. In the evenings, we would hang out, have dinner, and play games. And just like that, Easter morning was here, and this is what we woke up to. A cold but sunny day for our big hike. Hike number 2. Today's Easter. It was a beautiful sunny day, and we are trying to summit this peak, but we'll see. That might be a little bit optimistic.
I think it's gonna be very optimistic. We're at the base of the mountain and there's already a little snow.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Look at you.
Oh. So we opted not to go to the summit because it's closed and it's winter and it's unsafe. So we are going around the mountain. So we are going around the back. And that's where we are right now. All right, so we've been hiking for 3 hours. We have made it 4 miles. The snow is quite thick, so we're moving quite slow. But we're about to reconvene with the other trail that we split off from, so hopefully it gets easier. Yes!
No man knows. Long. Oh, the little curvy one.
Curvy.
Oh, curvy.
That way.
Yeah, that's right.
However, we didn't realize that the trail down back included canyoning in a riverbed. So while super cool, this turned into a way more intense hike than we expected. You can see we're not wearing the right gear to keep our feet dry or warm. There was also lots of ice on the path, so waterproof boots with really good tread would have helped us so much here. In summer, this would be absolutely stunning and such a cool experience. I thought this was so adventurous and fun. In the end, we went 7 miles in just under 5 hours. And then it was time for us to find our way back to Berlin. We mainly drove straight back with 1 overnight break and 1 lunchtime break in Poland. The campsite we had was one of the nicest all weekend and free. Overall, it was a great weekend that made wonderful memories. We just spent a little bit more time driving than expected. This trip has just made me want to explore these regions even more.